Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. If this is the first video that you're watching, my name is Lauren and I am a first year first grade teacher in Massachusetts. This is going to be my weekly vlog. So today is Monday morning. We finally have a full week and it is finally February. I saw so many funny memes over the weekend about January. One of them, which really made me laugh, was that it was the longest year of my life, which can relate. It was such a long and chopped up month, but it's finally February. We finally have a 5-day week. But with that being said, I need to get to it because it is 6:50, so I'm a little behind this morning, but that's okay. I just need to pass out the behavior buddies. I don't know that I've ever talked about these 3 little cuties sitting behind me, so let me talk about those really quick. This is the safety seal. This is the challenge cheetah. This is the positive puppy. They came from Target. I don't know what brand they are, but I don't know how this idea got in my head, but I saw them and I decided that those were cute alliterations and cute names for them. So I picked them up and I award them every Monday morning to 3 students, one who showed perseverance during a challenge cheetah, one who's been very safe with their body, safety seal, and one who's had a very positive attitude, positive puppy. So I have a student of the week and they get a certificate and a trophy on Monday. I'll show you the trophy, they get to keep it. They're from Dollar Tree. They come in a 6-pack. Anyways, I already picked my student of the week, but I need to pick my behavior buddy recipients. I have new flowers to put in my flower vase, so I'm going to throw those out and put the new fresh flowers in there. I need to put my new centers into center buckets, and then I need to drink my coffee because Monday. So I'm going to get to it with those things. Let's do this. Alrighty, y'all, it is now 7:21 and I have gotten quite a few things accomplished. I've awarded the behavior buddies, put out new flowers, put out their water bottles that were at my house over the weekend because I washed them at home. I put out the new reading and math centers. I made copies for one of the reading centers that has a recording sheet. I have put out the breakfast that just got delivered and cleaned the tables, and all of the chairs were already down. I did that during a PD day since the floors had already been swept. So now I am going to sit for the next 18 minutes or so and just plan out my day and finish drinking my coffee. Let me show you my outfit super quick. I'm wearing these white tassel earrings from Target. They were in that 2-pack set I told y'all about last week. I got my nails done hot pink because why not? I'm wearing this striped shirt that is also from Target, and these are the legging pants that are thicker, kind of they have a front seam. They're really cute, and then black ballet flats. And I have my denim jacket as well to throw on, but I turned the heater on this morning and it is super hot in here now. I turned it off already, but it got really hot really quick. So I'm going to let it cool down a bit before I put my jacket on. I know that they're going to complain when they get in here, so maybe I'll crack a window a little bit to let some of the heat out. But anyways, I'll talk to y'all during planning. Hello y'all, it is 10:32. The kids are at specials. They have art this week, so they're at art right now. But while they were gone, I just graded their unit test. It's pretty much the same thing as the checkup that we did that I showed you in last week's vlog, but this is just the more formal test for this unit. I'm thinking we might continue to review a little bit more before we move on into unit 7, but these are all graded and I have a list of things to get done in the next 20 minutes or so before I go get them from specials, and it's a pretty long list. So I'm going to get cracking on some copies for math centers this afternoon, and then on creating some resources for parents. I need to make a schedule, a special schedule so they know what specials we have each week this month and next month. I need to print off their homework. I need to print off a list of everyone's names for Valentine's Day. I want to get that out to parents either today or tomorrow. That way they have plenty of time to write names on those if they do want to bring anything in. So I'm going to get started on those things. That way I have a productive hour. Okay, it is 10:53. Quick update. I got all of their codes out on their desk, made copies for math centers for the ones that have recording sheets, got my materials kind of more laid out in a nice order for later. My first year teacher coach is coming for an observation, so now everything is right where it needs to be so I can grab it quickly. And I went through their folders and wrote some quick positive parent notes home. So I am good to go. I need to go get them because I have to be at art in 2 minutes to pick them up. So I'll talk to y'all after school.
Break apart the 4 and you give the 3 to the 7, and then that would equal 10, and then you grab that naughty one and you put it with the 10, and that equals 11.
Nice job, pound it.
Hello y'all, it is the end of the day now. It is 4:15 and I just met with my first year teacher coach to talk about the observation that I had today. So that went really well. I liked having her here to observe math. I talked to y'all a little bit about how last week I was struggling with math and like how to re-engage everyone after lunch and recess, and you guys left so many amazing suggestions in the comments of last week's vlog. So what I tried was actually a strategy that we learned at the PD. We tried a little bit of yoga and mindfulness to kind of calm ourselves down to get ready for math. And then I also tried to chunk our math lesson into smaller pieces that were moving from the carpet to their seats to the carpet, or around the room with partners, just having more smaller pieces. That way that they're more like workable chunks and I'm not trying to hold them on the carpet for too long or have them at their seats for too long. It was a lot better today, so I'm glad that it went better for them. They seemed to be more engaged. I'm glad that she was here to see everything. And then our afternoon went pretty well. We did our first second step lesson today, which is a social emotional learning curriculum. We did all of the listening rules, so that went really well. And the debrief session that we just had, sorry, I thought someone was behind me. It's hard to tell with the sun in my face. The debrief session that we had about the observation went well, so I'm feeling great. Right, I'm actually just eating some sour cream and onion chips, which is not like me. I never bite chips, but we are reading our first nonfiction text this week, and it's all about the senses. So this morning during reading, after we did a vocabulary preview, we did kind of like a feast of the senses, and we did a little bit of a taste test. We ate one regular potato chip, one salt and vinegar chip, and then one regular Skittle and a sour Skittle. And then we played a game like guess the sound that was on YouTube. It was just a little bit of background grounding before we got started reading the nonfiction text about the five senses. Sorry, I totally lost my train of thought. Anyways, just so we would have those shared background experiences that we can then reference as we're reading the story, and also to build the background experience in the context of the story and how we're going to talk about it. So we talked about the flavor words like sour, salty, spicy, just kind of using that higher level vocabulary to talk about things as we were doing it, just to make sure that all of my students have access to some sort of background experience when we jump into the text tomorrow. So that was really great. But now I'm just eating some of the leftover chips because I actually really like these, and I haven't had them in a while. So that when we were doing the taste test, I was thinking like, this is really good. So I'm snacking on some of those. I have just a couple things to do. Things like getting those special schedules and Valentine's Day list and homework printed off. So I'm going to do those 3 things, and then I'm actually going to head home. So I should be out of here by like 5 or so, which is good for me. But I will, I guess, talk to y'all in the morning. So happy Monday. It was a great day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, y'all. Happy Tuesday. This is very bizarre because I just filmed my entire morning routine, said goodbye and ended that one, and now I'm starting the vlog for today. But you know what? Guess that's what happens when you're a YouTuber. Just kidding. I never call myself that. But anyways, good morning. I am going to run to the copier. Right now it is 6:40, and I know for a fact I'm the only elementary teacher here yet. We have our own copier, so I'm going to hit that copier hard. I have a lot of things to print, and for some reason my printer was giving me a difficult time last night, so I'm going to print all of the things. I need to write my morning message, put the chairs down, and then hopefully I'll have about 30 minutes, maybe even 40 minutes to just sit and breathe and be ready for the day, which is my favorite. Y'all know that. So I'm gonna grab paper and run to the copier. Alrighty, really quickly I wanted to show y'all an outfit of the day while I have time and before I am sitting and planning my personal time and drinking my coffee. So I am wearing this blue sweater. It is Wild Fable brand from Target. It was actually on clearance for $13, and I think it's super cute. It's a little shorter than I normally like, but I am wearing high-waisted pants, so it's all good. I have on high-waisted, sorry, someone was at my door, high-waisted white jeans, and then the brown booties, and I'm wearing these little tortoiseshell earrings, which are from the Jane app. Yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna keep working. Let's do this. Good morning, you guys. It is now Wednesday. I'm sorry I was not able to update you more yesterday. Let me just quickly talk through a little bit of what happened. I think I got one clip of me stuffing folders during my prep yesterday, and then I was actually hanging up a acts of kindness like bulletin board. It's not a bulletin board, it's just on one of the doors, on my wall of doors. And then I ran out of time during my prep to kind of like talk to you guys and update you. And then after school yesterday, we had the like 2.5 hour first year teacher induction program meeting that's like required of all first year teachers in Massachusetts. So I had to really quickly, like after school, I literally took my things with me to parent pickup and then left right as soon as like we were able to leave to go to that, which was rescheduled from last week when the presenter was sick. So anyways, I didn't really have much time to like update you guys, but you didn't miss. Sorry, you guys, I'm a little earlier than normal today, believe it or not, and the custodian just came in to sweep. But I did just want to show you really quickly the little bulletin board I was talking about. I got this bulletin board kit from the Target Dollar Spot for $3. It just had the header that said 15 acts of kindness. It came with twine, like white twine to hang the clip. What are these clothespins on? And 15 clothespins, and then 15 cards that all have different random acts of kindness on them. The one that we did yesterday was smile at as many people as you can today, but I decided to just stick them to the door right here because I think it fills the space pretty nicely. So we're going to flip one over and do them as we accomplish the previous one. We'll flip over a new one for the rest of the month. So I'm excited about that. They really enjoyed this one yesterday, but that's what I was doing during prep, and then I left right after school to go to that meeting. So anyways, I was out of here and you didn't miss much, but I also didn't get to write my morning message, so I'm going to do that now. And I was just able to kind of like clean up a little bit so it looks much better in here, but I'm going to put these letters away that were found on the floor after word work yesterday. So I'm going to put these away and then write my morning message, and then by that time I'll probably just sit and hang out. And I want to rework the seating chart for the carpet so that I can pick new partners for Turn and Talks. So I am going to do those things. Hello y'all, it is 10:50, so I have to leave in about 2 minutes to go pick up my class from art. There's actually a substitute teacher there today because our art teacher left yesterday after teaching my class because she is not feeling well. So keeping her in my thoughts, I'm worried that there's a little bit of a funk going around, but I hope she will feel better. Anyways, during my prep, I went through their folders and pulled out everyone who had brought their homework back already. So it's not due until Friday. I do weekly homework, but I take it out throughout the week as they bring it in, just so that they don't misplace it after they have already completed it. So I pulled all the homeworks out, and then I did a lot of like clerical work on my computer. So I have a homework tracker document where I keep track either in green or red of who turned it in each week in a different column. So I went through and put green boxes for all the kiddos who turned their homework in. And then I also went into a document on my computer I have for my guided reading notes, and I inputted my sticky note quick notes that I jotted down while we were reading together today into my computer in a more formal, thought out way so that I have better record of how they're doing and what they need in the future when I'm planning next week's instruction. And then I also put all of their coats out on their tables for recess after lunch, and I responded to a couple parent messages as well. So now it is time to walk and go get them, and I will talk to y'all after school. Hi, it is 3:22, so it's the end of the day. It's pretty soon after the end of the day, but I have just been cleaning up, tidying up a bit. I had to do like random things like get a new box of tissues to put out because we were out, and reorganize the snack bin and things like that. But I went ahead and flipped the new card. I need to write the new days of the week down here, and I need to write my morning message for tomorrow. But then I'm actually gonna go because I am starting this week free Spanish classes that are offered for teachers through my district. So I'm really excited. It's from 4 to 5:30 every Wednesday now, and it's actually hosted at a middle school, I believe, but the middle school is like 5 minutes from here. So that's good that it's a close by school, but I'm just really excited. I'm a little bit nervous. I do have some Spanish speaking experience, like as far as coursework, and then like I did a semester abroad in Spain, and I did some study / like service teaching in Guatemala, but mild Spanish experience in different dialects as well. I'm just excited, but also nervous. Like, it's hard to put yourself out there, but it really does give you some perspective as far as like the English language learners that we have in our classes and how they must feel putting themselves out there every day, and it's not an option for them. So this is good discomfort, and I'm just gonna do my best to lean into it. I've talked to you a little bit before about how I don't like to be new to things and I don't like to be bad at things. So language learning is an area where you cannot be shy. You have to just try your best and go for it and make mistakes and put yourself out there fully. So here I am trying to do that this year. Learning Spanish, or bettering my Spanish rather, was one of my huge goals for 2020. I just feel like it's such a practical skill to have, and I need to be able to speak Spanish in order to better communicate with the families where I'm working, but also just communicate with others in general. I don't feel that it's okay to only know one language, and I'm a little embarrassed that I'm only fluent in one language. So I'm really excited. I'm excited but nervous. But anyways, that's how I'm feeling. Let me show you really quick some things that we worked on today. So this anchor chart is from Foundations. We are learning the glued sounds eng, ing, ong, ung. So they all came up with different words. Let me zoom in a little bit, like stung, and they drew a little quick picture. Yes, that says dung, and she drew a picture, but you know, it's a pretty academic term, so I'm okay with it. But anyways, we made this during Foundations to explore the relationship between other words with glued sounds and the keywords for the sounds. So the words that I wrote are the actual keywords that we use when we're doing like the Foundations drilling, and then they came up with the other rhyming words. And then up front on the easel, there's a big like shared writing that we did. We're practicing doing a beginning, middle, and end in our stories. So I gave them tri-folded paper to kind of chunk their writing into beginning, middle, and end, and they did really well with that. I think the visual helped them a lot. But anyways, I'm gonna grab my stuff and probably head out in a minute just to make sure that I am there on time and I know where I'm going and everything. I'm just really excited. So fingers crossed, you guys, I'll update you. I guess I'll tell you how it goes when I leave. Hi you guys, it is 6 o'clock on the dot and I just pulled into our driveway slash parking lot. So I just got home and I just wanted to update you a little bit about how the Spanish class went. I am so excited. It was definitely intimidating to walk into the room, especially because I missed the first class last week. So already feeling nerves for putting myself out there in the sense of learning a new language, but then on top of that, like walking into a room knowing that they were unsure why I was there and then having to communicate in Spanish to tell them why I had missed last week. But essentially I inquired about these classes last Wednesday and they are from 4 to 5:30. I got an email at 4:40 saying, oh, they start tonight, can you come? And I was thinking, no, I've already left, because I didn't know that it started tonight. I thought it started this week. So they said to come this week and I did. But anyways, long story long, sorry. There are 2 classes. There's a beginner and an intermediate. And I opted for the intermediate just because there was another staff member, a 4th grade teacher from my school who was going. I kind of caught her walking in, which was perfect because I wouldn't have known where to go. But anyways, she told me that she was doing intermediate and that she had mild experience with Spanish learning and then like her semester abroad and things like that. So we have very similar Spanish speaking backgrounds. So I went for it and it was great. We learned about the preterite tense today and just practiced talking with one another in that particular tense about different subjects. We talked about the Super Bowl. We talked about the halftime show. We had like little dice that have pictures of verbs on them. You roll the dice, then we had to make a story that incorporated all 4 of those verbs in the preterite. It was just really nice, and I felt like I was kind of like shaking off the rust, if you will. My Spanish is very rusty, and already I'm like, I want to practice all the verbs, I need to practice the tenses, but it's just invigorating to be using it again. And going into that room at first, I was just like, oh my gosh, hearing how people were all only speaking exclusively in Spanish, and that's the point, but so scary. And then by the end of it, walking out just feeling like what a blessing it is that I get to be there, that I get this free opportunity to learn and to practice with other people. So I'm really excited. Obviously I can't stop smiling, but I'm gonna go in now and make dinner and relax, and then tomorrow, actually, this is another update for you. The weather has kind of taken a turn here, so there is a strong chance tomorrow morning that they are gonna call a snow day, because right now there is no snow on the ground. It is 34, but it is supposed to start snowing about midnight. And when I say start snowing, I mean it's like an 80% chance of snow at midnight. And then overnight, really it's gonna snow until about 5 a.m. And then at that point in time, it's supposed to turn to a bit of a wintry mix. And with a hard freeze temperature. So all of that snow and wintry mix would then freeze over the roads right at about the time where most people are getting ready and when the buses would then need to go to school. So I'm pretty sure, knock on wood, but pretty sure that tomorrow is going to end up getting called, if not delayed. At this point, I think we have one more snow day left before they start to extend the year to account for them. So if they do call a snow day tomorrow, it would be the last like freebie snow day that's accounted for in our schedule. But on top of that, you guys, next Friday is Valentine's Day. Next Thursday would have been our 100th day of school. So if tomorrow is called, then our 100th day of school is on Valentine's Day, and that's really okay. But I just like celebrating everything we can celebrate, and I just would be sad to like have to cram those together. And I'm like, do I wear my 100th day of school shirt? Do I wear my Valentine's Day shirt? Do we dress up like old people, or do we wear red and pink? Like, I don't know. So we'll see what happens. I'll talk to y'all in the morning, either at school or on the couch. Stay tuned. I'm here, I am at school. It is, however, 8:54. So we ended up kind of shooting the middle between having a snow day and showing up on time. We had a 2-hour weather delay. So this morning I woke up at 5 because they hadn't called the delay yet. Got up at my normal time and was like almost ready. I think it was like 5:45. And then we got the news that it was a 2-hour delay, but I was already awake and I had gone to bed at 8 o'clock. So I actually got 9 hours of sleep last night. So I just thought, you know what, better to just finish getting ready, have a nice slow breakfast at home. Sorry, someone just popped in. But anyways, I ate my breakfast, got ready nice and easy, and then I ended up getting a lot done at home this morning, which I will show you. But for now, I just got in, turned the heat on. I'm gonna hang my coat up. The kiddos are coming at 9:40 today, and then I think because this wasn't planned for, we're gonna have the same schedule as far as like when they go to specials and lunch and stuff, which will be interesting because they'll come at 9:40 and have breakfast, and then they'll go straight to specials and then lunch. So that'll be weird. And then we'll have recess, indoor recess. But then we'll only do the second half of the day, which typically is math centers, and then writing. But I think I'm gonna switch that around a bit because they've already gone to all of the math centers. So I think today what we'll do is have like math and reading, but they'll be condensed, and then a condensed writing as well. That way we can kind of get everything in together today, and then tomorrow we'll be back to normal. So let me hang up my coat and then I will show y'all what I worked on this morning. Alrighty, I hung up my coat and took all of their chairs off of their desks. It's now 9:03. I also ran to all of my team teachers' rooms and dropped off a little gift that I made them this morning. It was something I saw on Lipstick and Little's Instagram, and she made a free just like PDF of 4 little cards that say, let's face it, you're an amazing teacher, and January was 84 days long. Find time to relax and recharge this week. And then I wrote, you got this, love, Lauren. And I attached them to a face mask. So I just dropped the little face mask and self-care treats off for my team teachers, just because I feel like we're all kind of in that post-January slump, and with the weather outside, I feel like we all needed it. So I'm glad I had that extra time this morning to get those made. Just drop those off. Let me show you what else I did this morning, and then I need to go run and put my lunch in the fridge quickly because it's a lean cuisine and it needs to be frozen. This is everything I got done this morning. Other than the face masks, I printed and laminated this reading strategy comprehension poster to be added up here with the other ones that we've learned. And then I printed the folder cover finally for my new student. And then I made this little book. This is from Freckled in Kinder, and this week is School Counselor Appreciation Week. So we're making this book. This is the cover. I just wrote her name, that's why it's covered. And then from Ms. Barnard's class, and then each page will look like this. Name, and then I love blank because blank. And we're gonna put that together today during writing to give to our counselor. So I'm really excited about all of that. All right, quickly before they come in, right now it's about 9:20, so about 20 minutes until they come in. This is the writing that we did yesterday when we were practicing beginning, middle, and end. So what else I did this morning was just make these little speech bubbles using a PB, I think it's PB Coffee Talk. It's a doodle font from TPT that I downloaded. I used that, and then for the text itself, I'm pretty sure that it is AG dry shampoo maybe, but anyways, I just color coded beginning, middle, and end so that they would be able to see it and make that clear connection. But anyways, I'm gonna sit and drink my coffee now until they get here, and I'll talk to y'all whenever planning hour is. Alrighty, weirdest morning ever. They came in, speed ate their Rice Krispies, shoveled them in, lined up, and went to art. So it is now 10:01 and it's planning hour, so I'm gonna fix our schedule for the rest of the day. What I'm gonna do is move morning subjects to the afternoon as well and just do mini lessons, which I think will be better for them anyways. And yeah, we're gonna have our full day, but in 2 hours at the end of the day, so let's see how that goes. But we do have our PLC today because it's Thursday, so I'm gonna fix the schedule quickly, grab a snack, and then, because I ate my breakfast at 6 a.m., and then head to our PLC with my computer. So I'll talk to y'all maybe if I have a few minutes at the end of planning to let you know what I got done. Alrighty, so actually our PLC was canceled, but I've honestly just been sitting and going through folders, adding those who finished their homework and turned it into my online homework tracker, and then just kind of figuring out what we're going to do for the rest of the day. I decided that we are going to fit everything in, but all in mini lessons and quick short chunks, which is good. But I also have kind of just like taken a turn. When I woke up this morning, I was super sneezy and I took an antihistamine, and now like my head is throbbing, I feel feverish, my back is aching, which is just not ideal because it's Thursday, so we have one more day before the weekend. But I am hoping that this short day and a night of rest this evening will kind of help me to turn it around. Fingers crossed. But anyways, right now it is about 10:52, so I need to finish what I'm doing and then grab my clipboard and head into the hallway to go grab my kiddos from art and take them to lunch. So I'll talk to y'all at the end of the day, hopefully feeling a little bit better. Hi you guys, it is the end of the day now. It is 3:11 and we had a little bit of a crazy day just kind of being off of our normal schedule and routine, but I thought that overall they did a great job. We were able to do a brief foundations lesson, learning the 4 trick words for this week. We were able to do an interactive read aloud of their January book of the month. In the summer, I had sponsors donate enough money to buy each of my children a $1 book every month for the entire year, and I forgot to give them their January book, so I gave them The Bad Seed today after I had read it out loud with an interactive read aloud just to help them kind of understand the plot so they can practice reading it to themselves a bit better, and then gave it to them and gave them time to read around the room. For math, we did an addition review game, and for writing, we made that book for a guidance counselor. But right now it is 3:12 and I am going to go home and take medicine, and I hope take a nap or go to sleep for the entire night and wake up and feel better, because I am starting to have some body aches and I feel a little feverish, and I'm just really hoping that this is not a serious thing, that it's just a NyQuil and feel better. So fingers crossed. I'll update y'all in the morning. Good morning you guys, happy Friday. It is 6:41 right now. Last night when I got home, I ended up stopping at Walmart to get some medicine and just taking Theraflu, and I literally slept for 12 hours. Like, I went to bed at 4:30. I woke up once to take more medicine, but other than that, I was just sleeping. I feel well enough today to be here, otherwise I wouldn't be here, but I'm not feeling 100%. I'm feeling very feverish, hot, just weird. So let's hope today is an easy-ish day. I hope. I think I jinxed myself because I bought, during the TPT sale, I bought ready-made sub plans. So I think I jinxed myself into getting sick by buying sub plans and kind of putting the cart before the horse, but that's okay. It's 6:42 right now, and I'm about to start printing some stuff, some copies for today, and then hopefully we'll just have a nice, easy morning, and then I'll talk to y'all during planning. Oh my goodness, you guys. So just now, when we were cleaning up from our final reading center before we had to go to specials, we had a fire alarm go off. And I mean like a real fire alarm, like the fire department came with fire trucks and fully suited and everything to go in. So we had to go outside on the field. Well, guess what? The field was covered with snow and ice yesterday and is now just a muddy mess. So all of us had to go outside onto the muddy mess while it is 32 degrees outside and raining. So didn't have time to get coats out of the closet. All of our whole school is outside with their shirts on in 32-degree weather, in the rain, in the mud, waiting. Oh my gosh, I felt so bad for my class. They were all freezing. I had them all put their arms and their hands inside of their shirts, and then we stood in a big blob so that we could stay a little bit more warm. Oh my goodness. So anyways, they were a little bit late for art because we came in and I turned the heater on and had them all put their coats on and sit in their seats to warm up for about 3 minutes before we even lined up and went. But even I am like still freezing, so I'm sure that they all are as well. But then a bunch of the classes had to come in my door because my door, I left like something in it so we could get back in. But then we had magnetic letters on the floor. They got kicked all over. So I'm now going to sort through those and put them back where they go. What a crazy week. This week has been insane. Let me fix these magnetic letters and put my emergency bag and kit and everything away, and then I will touch bases with you guys again soon. Hello. It is 3:30 and I've just been doing some Friday afternoon things like putting the iPads back in the charging cart, changing out the calendar, the days of the week and such, putting the text back from this week and bringing the text out for next week, vocabulary cards as well, just getting kind of things in order so that I can get out of here. I'm actually feeling a lot better. To be honest, I was struggling a little at the end of the day because I've been taking Theraflu every 4 hours on the dot, and I didn't feel comfortable taking it with them in the classroom, obviously. And the paraprofessional that works one-to-one with my kiddos had an appointment, so she had to leave, so she couldn't like watch them for me to run to the lounge or the restroom and take my medicine really quickly. So I had to push it to about 5 hours so that I could wait till they were gone to take it. But I did take it once I got back to my class, and now that it's been about 30 minutes, I'm really happy. I was kind of dipping down, but now I feel a lot better. So anyways, I put the iPads back. I've been cleaning everything with Lysol because I am not enjoying these germs and I do not want any of them to get sick. I'm really nervous after the fire drill electrical situation today that they're going to get sick because they were outside in the freezing rain, which is not ideal. So I am Lysoling everything, but I've already wiped down all the surfaces. All I really have to do now is write my morning message for Monday, and then I should be good to go to head out. I need to be out of here by 4 because I am participating in a Galentine's gift exchange with some other teacher Instagrammers, some other first year teachers, and I'm just really excited to get my package in the mail to my Galentine's. So I need to be out of here, that way I can get to the post office before they close at 5. But anyways, I'm gonna go write my morning message and then I will talk to you guys after. Alrighty, you guys, I got my morning message written and I got my teacher's editions of the subjects that I'm planning with me, so I am ready to head out. Another week in the books. Next week is going to be so exciting because we have the 100th day of school on Thursday and then Valentine's Day on Friday, so I am already super pumped for the special things that we're going to be doing on those days. But as far as this week goes, after the crazy sickness that came out of nowhere, the fire drill situation today, being without the one-to-one para that's normally in this room with one of my kiddos for the afternoon, after all of that, this week is done and we did it and we got a lot accomplished today and they did a great job. So I'm excited that they made it through 5 days, a normal 5-day week. Thank goodness they survived. But we have another 5-day week next week to look forward to. Thank you for sticking around for another weekly vlog here on this channel. If you liked it, please subscribe. There will be more weekly vlogs to come. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I love to read through them while I'm posting. And normally, typically when I post, I kind of like stick around for a little while so I can comment back to people as soon as I've posted. But I think I'm gonna head out now. It is 3:47. That way I can make it to the post office, probably pick up one of my Friday teas that I like to have, and then go home and edit this weekly vlog so I can get it up for you guys. Thank you so much for sticking with me, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.